If this is your first time stopping by, my name is Miriaki Aki and I am a makeup artist based in Buea, Cameroon. I'm also a beauty enthusiast and yeah, welcome to my channel. So if you're new here, if you're interested in my content, beauty, makeup, vlogs, lifestyle videos, so please consider subscribing, okay? In case you finally decide to subscribe and join my family, please don't forget to turn on your post notification bell so that you're going to be instantly notified each time that I upload any content. Let's move into the video of today. So as you can see, my makeup is half done. I'm actually preparing to go for my birthday shoot. I was about to do my lashes and then it came to my mind, like, why don't you film a video of how you do lashes on yourself? Oh my goodness, this smoking is given, I'm going to be giving you an in-depth tutorial of how I apply my lashes on myself. So a lot of you are always like, okay, I can apply lashes on others, but when it comes to myself, I find it very difficult. Trust me, I'm going to give you just the exact tip to use to be able to do that. Okay, so if you want to see that, please keep on watching. So all you need in order to apply your lashes is basically, of course, the lashes, and this is the pack that I'm going to be picking one from. Yeah, you need a spoolie and then you need glue, and this is the one I use. This is the favorite I use very often. I've tried a lot of glues, but this one seems to just be the best for me. So you can pick whatever glue works for you and then go with that. I'm also going to be using mascara, and I'm using that one from Zaron Cosmetics. So the reason why you need mascara is basically to prep your natural lashes. Okay, when I talk about prepping your natural lashes, you prepare your naturals to receive the falsies. You have to put your lashes, your natural lashes, in place. You don't want some of them flying in that direction, the others flying in the other direction. Put them in that, and then also sometimes when we do our makeup, eyeshadow pigments usually fall, so we need to like comb that out and make it dark, so that by the time we place our falsies, everything is going to marry together seamlessly and we're not going to have like that line of maybe powder showing under our lashes. So yeah, with that's out of the way. So I'm not going to be doing that on here because I did that already. As you can see, I already started doing my makeup and I had already prepped my lashes. So we're going to move straight into applying the fake lashes. So the first thing you do is choosing a lash that will fit your eyes. Okay, if you generally have like very small eyes, if you have hooded eyes that are really small, please avoid using very voluminous lashes that are super big, super large and all that. So go with lashes that are lighter. And so for my birthday shoot today, I'd like to really go heavy, so I'm going to be choosing a very thick lash from here. Okay, so if you are on the hooded eye side, I'm on the hooded eye side, but I actually have eye space, so I could actually rock both. There are some people that cannot because they have really tiny eye spaces, but if you have like that big eye space kind of thing here, and yeah, you're ready to, you can rock all the lashes in the whole world. So if you have like that tiny kind of eye situation there, this kind of lashes will be good for you. Okay, they're really light, and one thing I like about Ming lashes is how they are ordered. Like, they're not really just flat and straight. You know how all the red cherries just kind of look very synthetic and very straight like an umbrella? No, we don't want that. So you want to choose lashes that actually mimic your natural lashes. These are the lashes I'm going to be using. I don't know if you can see. The first thing you do is to make sure that you measure. You don't just pick out your lashes and then go ahead and start applying your glue. No, people have various different eye sizes and shapes, so you want to be able to make sure that you measure the lashes on your eyes to see like where it starts and where it stops, and then you're going to have to cut off the excess. I normally have very short eyes, so I always, no matter the lashes, I always make sure I cut. So I don't even need to measure this. Just looking at this, I know that it's going to be very, very long. So the first thing is make sure you measure your lashes. Some lashes come in various sizes and various shapes. There are some lashes that are shorter at the beginning and longer at the end. There are some lashes that have the same length at the beginning and at the end. There are some lashes that are long both on both ends. Okay, make sure that you take note of the lash style. If the lash style is one where one part is shorter and one part is longer, take note, the shorter part belongs to the inner corners of your eyes. Okay, don't go and take a lash that is shorter here and longer here, and then you take the longer side and place in your inner eye. I personally prefer and love such lash types. Okay, but if you look at this lash very keenly, you're going to discover that both ends are on the short side. So what I like to do when I'm cutting this, now if I cut off this other short side, I'm going to be left with this other side which is thinner. Can you see that? So now if I cut off this side, I'm going to be left with a very long side, which gives me this like wing kind of something, you know. So I actually prefer it. It's more flattering. I prefer that, but you must not go with what I prefer. Okay, in the makeup world, we don't have one direction we follow. This is art. I mean, in the makeup world, we can have preferences, but you're free to do whatever makes you happy. So for me, like I was saying, I prefer lashes that are longer at the outer sketch, and then they're kind of shorter when it comes to the inner side. So I'm going to be cutting that off. I'm cutting one. Yeah, I just cut that. So you can see how this side now is longer while this side is shorter. So when I place these lashes on myself, we're gonna have something like this. You see how that side kind of sweeps out? That's what we want to have. Having done that, we're going to be going ahead now to apply the glue. Now this is my glue. I always make sure I shake to make sure that I mix the glue together. If maybe the water and the products that was used to create the glue kind of is separating, so I always like to shake that. It's just a habit. So I'm picking a little glue like this. You can see, like, I don't know if that is focused. I'm picking a little bit of that, and then look at that. I'm placing my glue. I'm not placing my glue at the front. I'm placing my glue at the back. Like I said, pardon my nails, okay? So I place a very thin layer across my lash band. A very thin layer. I don't know if you guys are seeing. I'm placing a very thin layer. And then when I'm placing this layer of glue, I make sure that the corners, I saturate the corners more, because you know when you're applying your lashes and you get teary, the corners of your eyes will get the tears before that. But if my glue is well stuck at the corners, that watery eye is not going to have any problem for our lashes. So once I know that I've saturated my lash band with a very good amount of glue, what I tend to do next, which is a tip that works for me, is that I go ahead and place a little more glue on the little bit of the lashes, like in front, especially at the center. You know, the center is the highest part of the lash that has to really stick to your skin. Like, you understand? This part has to stick the most. So I always go a little bit down to that, so that it's gonna pick up like the hair, my natural hair. So I'm going to be repeating that on the other lash. Depending on your glue, some glues take longer to dry up while some don't take longer. So it depends on how long. If your glue dries up immediately, you want to make sure that you go ahead and apply one lash before you go ahead and apply the next one. So I'm applying a very thin layer. Please don't put so much so you will not make a mess. I apply that like so. Focus on the corners, and then I go ahead to touch a bit on the hair itself so that we can pick up that. So there we go. I'm gonna let this to sit and dry for some time. So the trick, you cannot apply your lashes looking straight in the mirror. No, of course, if you are already used to, like me, I can do it, you know. But for a beginner like you who is trying to learn how to apply falsies on themselves, you're gonna need a mirror. Okay, you're gonna need a small mirror like this, and this small mirror is basically going to help you to apply your lashes. Now when you're applying lashes on another person, what you usually tell the person to do is basically to look downwards, right? Now it's the same case when it comes to you applying your own lashes. Okay, so we are going to be looking down. We're not going to be looking up or straight. No, we're going to be looking down in order to permit us to place our false lashes as close as possible to our lash line, to our lash band, like that area where our natural lashes are, you know, coming out from. So I'm going to start with you can either use your hands to place your lashes, or you can use a tweezer. This is a tweezer. I think my lash glue is already tacky, so depending on how you feel and depending on what you want, you can choose to apply your lashes using this, or you can use your hands. So this is how I am placing my mirror. Look, my mirror is under my, do you see? My mirror is under my chin. So I place my mirror like this, and then I raise. I'm not going in with the lashes straight into my eye. No, I tilt my hand above, I look downwards, and then I'm able to see, and then I drop. You have to really be careful, guys. Do it slowly so that you don't end up poking your eye. But the main trick here is that make sure that your mirror is under. That's the main trick. And there we go, we have our lashes. So I'm just going to wait a bit till I'm sure that it's tacky already on my skin. And then the last thing you do is to press your natural lashes close to your fake lashes so that they can marry each other. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing now. Press them together gently, guys, and voila. So that is it. So I decided to go ahead and remove the lash again, so that we're going to place the lash again together. So I'm placing my mirror beneath my face, and then press my falsies together with my natural lashes so that they can marry each other. So while applying your lashes, especially using this same kind of glue I'm using, this glue is made out of latex. If you find out that you kind of have a drop on your eye, like I have one here, or it kind of messes your eyeshadow a bit above, don't panic. Okay, you just let that to dry completely, and then you're going to use your tweezer to like pick it up. If you try to pick it up when it is wet, it's going to mess up everything. So you want to wait for that to get dry, because it's latex. It's just gonna lift up when you try to lift it up with your tweezer. So yeah, without further talking, that is how we are looking. If you were very keen, you're gonna notice that I had to change the lashes I used earlier on because it was kind of all over the place. But that now gives you the point. You now get the point where I was saying if you have like hooded eyes, lashes that are all over the place might not really be a thing. So you gotta have to stick with light lashes, and that is my case. As you can see, I went ahead to use a lighter lash, and I think I'm liking this. It's more flattering, you know, rather than the other thicker version that I tried to use earlier on. So yeah, voila, that is all about lash application. Don't forget to press your false lashes against your natural lashes to make sure everything marries together. So yeah, I'm sorry, I wish I could film this whole look how I did it for you guys, but I'm running late for my shoot and I have to go. But let me know under the comment section if you would like me to do a detailed video of how I created especially my smoky eye look. Yeah, it's a wrap, guys.